Hi, I'm Miss Wilson, and I'm so glad you want to join me to help reduce pollution in your home and in your neighborhood. Because this small action, combined with other students doing this, will make a big difference helping to make our waterways cleaner and safer for both aquatic life and for people enjoying water activities. For the next few weeks, I will be your guide while we investigate how some common everyday pollutants and activities like watering your lawn and washing your car can actually cause harm to the environment. But before we begin, I think you should have a little background on this program. First, have you ever been on a walk or driving through a neighborhood and noticed water flowing down the sidewalk or the street? I have, every day. I bet you didn't realize that this water carries harmful pollutants to creeks, rivers, lakes, and even the ocean. This water is called urban runoff, and it occurs when it's raining, obviously, but also during dry weather, when there isn't a rain cloud in sight. In this program, we are going to focus on dry weather pollution. The experts officially say dry weather urban runoff. This is what it means. Dry weather refers to the time of year when it doesn't typically rain. Urban refers to the developed areas in cities and neighborhoods. It's also a source of pollution. And then runoff is the polluted water that flows through the storm drain system and into the waterways. But it's a bit easier to call it urban drool. That's a funny way to talk about a serious problem. Urban drool is water you see in the gutter outside when it's not raining. One of the biggest ways urban drool happens is from people overwatering their lawns or their landscape. Not only does this waste water, but all that extra water runs into the street where the gutters guide it into the storm drain system. Other common sources of urban drool are car washing in the driveway and hosing off your driveway or sidewalk. And sometimes people drain all of the water out of their pools and direct it into the street gutter, which is also a source of urban drool. All of this is a problem because the water running off our driveways or sidewalks carries pollutants like soap and toxic dust from cars and fertilizers and pesticides from grass as it flows down the street. So let's think about urban drool and how it gets into our waterways. And because you're at home, let's start with your house and your neighborhood. So from your home, it flows into the street gutters, then down into the storm drains, and it disappears. But does it disappear? Where does it go? All of that polluted water goes into the underground pipes that carry it way downstream until it finally ends up where we like to swim and animals like to live, our local waterways. Can you think about the nearest waterway where you live? Is it a lake where you like to swim or fish? Or is it a river where you like to go paddleboarding? I live near the beach in California, so my nearest waterway is the Pacific Ocean. And sometimes the city closes our local beaches because too much pollution has entered the water from all the neighborhoods in this area, including mine. Does this ever happen to you where you live? People who run our local government know that urban drool can be harmful, and they hire experts to help figure out how to reduce it. One idea that's really popular is to capture the water and treat it so that we can use it again. But this is a really big project for the city to take on. So our project during this program is going to focus on reducing urban drool from its source, which is us. Throughout this program, you will participate in 6 actions where you'll have tools and lots of roles. Number 1, you're going to be an expert. You're going to learn about why urban drool is such a problem. 2, you're going to be a detective as you look for evidence indicating sources of urban drool. 3, you're going to be a scientist as you conduct tests to see if there's pollutants in the runoff near your home. And then 4th, but most importantly, you're going to be a problem solver as you come up with ways to change behaviors that lead to this type of water pollution. So hopefully at the end of these 6 actions, you'll understand how you play a major role in keeping our planet healthy. Let's get started.